do we have?
Female, passed out at her gym, no ID, mid-20s.
23, and I'm Mindy Yates.
No sign of concussion or cyanosis, possible seizure.
I told them I don't have seizures. It's nothing.
Well, look, I would hardly call passing out nothing.
I just didn't get enough to drink.
Has this ever happened to you before? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Let's get her back up here. Start her on IV saline.
Got it.
Push, nurse, toxin light, stat.
No pulse.
All right, we got a complete EMD, get a crash cart. Full rest, heading into Trump 1.
Clear. Still no pulse.
Right, another 100 milligrams lidocaine and amphobepi.
Doctor, she's been flatlined for 10 minutes.
All right, let's call it. Time of death, 12:46.
I hope I wasn't overstepping, Doctor.
No, you were right. It's just, it's amazing, someone in this shape.
Mark, why are we exercising? It's a vicious cycle.
I know. Same way with me. The more I exercise, the more I eat.
No, I meant now that I'm divorced, I don't have a social life because I can't find a babysitter. And I can't find a babysitter because I don't have a social life. Uh-oh. Nancy Stewart.
Who is she again?
Hospital information director. Just pretend you don't see her. Maybe she won't bother us.
Well, I can't do that.
Dr. Sloan?
What is she?
Wow, look at you. I can't believe what marvelous shape you're in. You look like you could go on forever.
Well, thank you, Nancy. That's very flattering.
And we had a wonderful idea to promote the hospital. A fitness video for seniors. Dr. Barnett was gonna do it, but he broke his leg on the first shot. But you would be the perfect person to demonstrate safe exercise.
Oh, what? That's a wonderful idea, but Nancy, I'm awfully busy.
It won't take long, just an hour at 4 this afternoon to start with.
Well, okay.
Oh, thank you. Great. I'll see you then, Doctor, right back here.
You can't say no to anybody, can you?
I can, too.
Can you babysit for me on Saturday?
Saturday. Ah, what time?
See?
Oh, very funny.
Hey, I heard you had a tough morning.
A 23-year-old female goes into full arrest. The EMT said that she seemed fine in the ambulance.
Woman her age and her shape. The only logical explanation would be an underlying cardiomyopathy. I'll put a rush on the autopsy.
Thank you, I'd appreciate that.
Now, do I have enough to give notification to the next of kin?
No, her stuff is at the Vault Gym. I'll get it on my way home.
Okay, Vault Gym is in West Hollywood. You live in Venice.
I'll take the long way home. Do you know where Mindy was when she passed out?
Who could keep up with Mindy? She used the entire gym. Weight room, racquetball, Nautilus, aerobics, pool, hot tubs. Join now, and you will get the entire elite package. Total physical, custom weight training, free consultations with their dietitian, and a complete set of Volt sweats, hat, and swimsuit.
How much is a membership?
$1,200. Man on premises!
You get out of here, you dang!
That's all there is, but Lane will be able to tell you what happened. She was with Mindy. Just saw her in the weight room, red outfit, great pecs.
Okay, well, thanks.
You betcha. You sure you don't want me to get you anything else from in there?
Mindy passed out during a set of stomach crunches.
Was she okay before that?
She did say she felt dizzy, a little achy. Nothing serious. She pushed right through it. I'll give Mindy credit. She never whined.
Well, now, why didn't you try to stop her?
I'm a personal trainer. That's what people pay me for, to get the most out of their bodies. People need to be pushed.
You're certainly in good shape.
Mindy and I were the same types physically. We were always up for the same modeling jobs. I must have lost half a dozen assignments to her.
Well, now, why Mindy and not you?
No matter how hard I worked, Mindy always had an edge physically. Whatever her secret was, she sure wasn't telling me.
So, are you saying that she was taking something?
Some freaks around here are known to blow as much as $1,000 a week on supplements.
Wow. Did she take anything today?
Actually, I did see her get something from Marco.
He's the guy who pushes performance enhancers around here. You know, vitamin B12, beta blockers, designer proteins, enzymes.
This guy Marco, is he around?
Yeah, he's the guy in the gray sleeveless t-shirt. He was just here.
Hey! Excuse me. Pardon me, sir.
My first day off in a month, and you pull me out of a movie for a death notification?
Hey, it was either that or breaking and entering, and the landlady wouldn't let me in without you.
Well, now I understand your interest in her.
Hey, that has nothing to do with it. Look at this. A couple of medical bills from the Denell Clinic. I wonder what was wrong with her.
Nah, not unless it's in plain sight. Just in case it was a crime. Will you look at this stuff? Mega bodybuilder formula.
Diromax. Low sodium soy.
Huh.
Boy, for a health nut, she sure wasn't fussy about what she put in her body.
Is any of this stuff dangerous?
Well, alone, no, but in combination, maybe.
Yeah, well, this stuff is. Human growth hormone.
That's an anabolic steroid. It's great for building muscle mass, but hell on the internal organs.
Here's her address book. What was her last name? Yates?
Yates. Hey, look at that. A message.
I know.
What, aren't we going to listen to it?
No, you're not. To do so would constitute an illegal search. Well, here's her parents' number. It's in Little Rock.
Well, I don't get this. How come you're allowed to look through that book, but we can't play back her message?
Yeah, this is in plain sight. That is not. It's an invasion of privacy without a warrant.
Oh, the law. Very complex, I forget. Well, let me ask you this. What if someone, not a cop, but someone like a doctor, were to accidentally... Oops. I mean, what then?
Then a cop might strangle him.
Mindy, Marco, I expect to get paid today, lady. All right? Volt Gym, 10 o'clock. And this time it better be everything.
That's him. That's the guy I've been telling you about, the guy who's been dealing all these supplements.
Marco, huh?
Marco.
Marco.
Cut. Oh, Dr. Sloan, that was great. All right, guys, let's get over here and get a different angle. Like this, okay? Tight down there.
The lights have to be right in your face like that?
All right, Dr. Sloan, stretch number 9, the lumbar stretch.
Oh.
All right, run! We're rolling. And action.
Okay, now this next movement, you have to be very, very careful with this one. The left foot over the right leg. You're gonna twist. I want you to do it very slowly and very carefully. Very slowly come around. Now don't go too far. You go as far as you can, but if you go too far, you could throw your back out like I just did.
Oh, Mark, are you all right?
I'm fine. I always whip her like this.
No, cut.
Don't touch.
Can somebody find a doctor?
Yeah, a psychiatrist would be a good idea.
Hey, Marco?
Yo.
I'm Steve. I'm the guy that paged you.
Oh, hey, what can I do for you?
You can turn around and put your hands in the car. Now, Marco, what's a big guy like you need with a little gun like this?
I have a permit for it, all right?
What about this? I'll tell you what, Marco. You tell me what you gave Mindy this morning, or I go on a scavenger hunt.
Tryptophan. Okay? It's a harmless amino acid. Give us some nausea. That's it. Look, Mindy owed me a lot of money, okay? She had a bad habit, and I threw a scare into her. She paid everything off this morning.
Marco, you better hope that this isn't the stuff that killed her.
I threw it out doing a fitness tape.
Right.
Hey, any luck tracking down Marco?
Oh, yeah, I found him all right. He was selling bottles of human growth hormone, identical to the one we found in Mindy's apartment.
Any idea how long Mindy been on the steroids?
Well, according to Marco, she wasn't. But I trust him about as far as I could bench press him.
The symptoms that Mindy's personal trainer described fit steroid overdose. Muscle ache, nausea.
But that's not what killed her. I got Mindy Yates' tox screens and blood chems back. They all tested negative. She was completely clean.
Well, if this isn't a drug reaction, what are we looking at?
A woman who's 43% synthetic. And we'll start at the top and work our way down. The autopsy revealed she had eyelid and eyebrow augmentation, minor nose job, facial microsuction, surgical and collagen lip enhancement. She also had an artificial beauty mark, waist and ankle liposuction, laser skin resurfacing to rough areas at the back of the feet. She had chin, breast, and gluteal implants.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Well, it looked like she had a pretty good start on it. What part of this body is actually Mindy?
The sweat under her arms. Hold this. To truly appreciate her commitment, look over here. You see, less than 72 hours ago, Mindy Yates had cheek implants.
She was out exercising for 4 hours this morning. What kind of a doctor wouldn't caution her against that?
And if she had surgery, how come there's not a mark on her?
Well, incisions for cheek implants are done from the inside the mouth. But judging from the redness in her cheeks, I'd say Mindy had some kind of an infection.
Oh, you're right. Her sutures were badly infected.
That explains those bills we found from the Donnell Clinic. They must do plastic surgery.
Mm-hmm. In a big way. Elaine Donnell's a local surgeon who wrote a bestseller. Used that notoriety to open a clinic. You're going to report the cause of death as massive systemic infection?
The blood culture came back positive for bacteria, but I am going to do further analysis. Right now, that's going to be my preliminary determination.
You know, judging from the rate and the toxicity of the infection and the number of surgeries, I'd say there's something seriously wrong at that clinic.
Are you saying criminally wrong?
For somebody this young and in this good a health to succumb to that kind of an infection isn't just poor medicine. It's negligent homicide, Steve. Listen, are those real?
Of course not. First time? But don't worry. Elaine's a genius with breasts. If she can do mine 3 times, no reason why she can't fix yours.
3 times?
Well, the first time I had silicone, 34 Bs for the role of Nurse Jan on MD. But for Aqua Hunt, I went with the saline, up to 38C. I'd keep him. But I just got Madame Curie, the miniseries, and my agent says she's not a 38C kind of madam. If you know what I mean. Doctors, please come in. Dr. Sloan.
Thank you.
Dr. Bentley, please. So, what can I do for you?
Doctor, we want to talk to you about some plastic surgery.
Your nose. Of course we can help. You know, the awful truth is it's an ageist world out there. Every doctor's expected to look like George Clooney these days.
Actually, I did read your book.
You did?
Yes. You claim in here that in 2 days you can take 20 years off a man's face.
It's true. Men hold their age in 3 places. Around the eyes, forehead, chin.
So, if I gave you a week, I could wind up being 16 years old again, huh?
Make all those same mistakes again? I don't think so.
We're more concerned with the mistakes you're making now.
Excuse me?
How do you justify doing a dozen different cosmetic surgeries on a 23-year-old woman like Mindy Yates?
I don't have to. It was her choice.
I think what Dr. Bentley's trying to say is that Mindy Yates seemed awfully pretty to start with.
Well, you think so. I think so. But she didn't. Whose opinion matters most?
You could have refused to do the surgeries.
I don't see that that is any of your business. I'm not hearing any complaints from Mindy.
Because she's dead. She died in the ER yesterday at Community General.
How?
Septic infection.
Bacteria she picked up during surgery in your OR.
Or, you know, possibly somewhere else. You see, the thing is, we know so little about plastic surgery. We really need your expertise to help us narrow down the causes.
Of course. Dr. Sloan, if there is anything that I or any of my staff can do to help you, would you please let me know?
Certainly.
You could start by showing us your OR.
My OR is booked solid until 8 o'clock this evening. Of course, you're welcome to have the run of the clinic until that time.
Thank you. Yeah, about my nose.
Your nose. Frankly, I wouldn't touch it. I think it gives you character.
Thank you.
This is what we call our Vision Imaging Center. Now, this is where we show our patients the range of procedures available and how they might look afterward. Now, we take their picture with a digital camera, we download it to the software, apply morphing techniques to show, for example, how a nose job might improve facial balance.
What, you think there's something wrong with my nose?
No, I didn't say that, sir. It's just an example.
Well, I mean, do you think it needs work?
Of course he does. I'm sure he thinks all noses need a little fixing, don't you, Doctor?
Well, my job is just to make people feel better about themselves. I mean, if I can do that without surgery, even better.
What about me?
Sir, my father has the biggest nose in Arkansas, and I wouldn't take a millimeter off of it. If you ask me, character comes from the small imperfections that make us unique.
Well, if that's the way you feel, then what are you doing working here?
What every doctor does, alleviating suffering, healing wounds, making people feel whole again.
Did you know Mindy Yates?
I saw her for the first time in OR. I was supposed to assist on her surgery. As soon as I walked in, I was hit by this wave of nausea, so I'd asked Dr. Shermer to cover for me.
Did you come down with anything?
I thought I did, but after an hour or two, I was fine. Must have been that third burrito at lunch.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shermer. I assisted on Mindy Yates' surgery, and I thought you'd like the details.
Yes, that'd be very helpful.
Right. The implants were Celastic. The surgery lasted 39 minutes. The patient went into recovery at 1:46 and left at 2:20. And, procedure actually went very well indeed.
Just 34 minutes in recovery.
Well, yes, it pretty quick, but
You don't have that conveyor belt going yet.
look, Dr. Dinell prides herself on using the latest surgical tools and procedures so that patients suffer the least amount of post-operative discomfort as possible.
You see, most of our patients lead very active lives, and they don't want to be sidelined a minute longer than necessary.
Speaking of time, we are due in OR right now. Excuse us.
Thank you.
Well, you fall asleep around here, you're liable to wake up with a tummy tuck.
You were going to say nose job, but yes, you were too.
Tummy tuck.
Biggest nose in Arkansas. What does that
I
mean?
don't know. The results came back from Mindy's blood work.
Pseudomonas. Just the type of virulent bacteria you expected. Does the clinic have its own blood lab?
Yes, and I'm sure that's where it was cultured. Lax procedures was probably the reason why I ended up in the OR.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna call a friend of mine in the state board and request a spot inspection right away.
No. I have filled out enough forms. I told you I am Julia Brush and I'm here to collect Mindy Yates.
I'm sorry, but we have rules. I can't release her to someone who's not a relative without proper authorization.
I am her best friend. Her mother is dead. Her father is in a home. I have a letter. I've shown it to you twice.
sorry.
I have flown 2,000 miles. I have crossed 3 time zones. And if you don't bring her out to me right now, there's going to be another corpse.
Oh, it's okay. You are right. Nurse, this is all we need right now.
Finally, someone human, even if you are a doctor. So can I have my friend, please, now?
Yeah. Why don't we go check with Dr. Bentley? She's our medical examiner. Although it may be a bit of a delay. See, there's an investigation pending right now.
Investigation? Why?
We think Mindy may have died of medical negligence.
That's doctor talk for, oops, I killed someone.
We have to determine whether it was the clinic or the plastic surgeon's fault. That's why I can't release her yet.
Mindy had plastic surgery? For what? Mindy was born perfect. She had the kind of looks that made other girls think about having surgery.
This wasn't her first surgery, Miss Brush. How well did you know Mindy?
We've been best friends since we were kids. I don't understand.
Well, maybe it was the world that she lived in. Acting and modeling, that can be very competitive.
She underwent at least a dozen procedures.
A dozen? That can't be. What does this city do to people?
My courthouse search showed that the Donnell Clinic was a defendant in 13 cases, not one of which ever went to trial. They were settled by non-disclosure agreements.
Well, she's a best-selling author, you know. She's a setup for any nuisance suits. You know, I don't agree with her very much, but I don't think she's a sloppy doctor. Something's wrong somewhere.
Yeah, a patient dies. Dr. Sherman just quit.
Sherman quit? Maybe we better find out why.
The Asperian Society is remarkable, really. See, we provide plastic and reconstructive surgery for burn patients, amputees, victims of traumatic injury, and make it available virtually free of charge to those who just couldn't afford it otherwise.
Certainly not how things worked at the Donnell Clinic. Not as lucrative.
No, but there's an opportunity to do some cutting-edge work. Yeah, the kind that most plastic surgeons only dream about.
That's inspiring, Doctor. But are we supposed to believe that this career move has nothing to do with Mindy Yates' death?
Look, this is something I've been thinking of doing for some time. And I never intended to spend my professional life doing suctions on spoiled Beverly Hills 16-year-olds.
Working at Asperian may make you feel better until somebody else at the Donnell Clinic dies.
We know about the lawsuits, Doctor. We also know about the way the Donnell Clinic settled them.
Do you really think that Elaine Donnell let me go without making me sign a non-disclosure agreement?
And if you broke it?
Well, I can forget about the kitchen remodel my wife and I are doing for starters.
Well, it's that, or you'll be occupying a 9-by-7 cell. Because I'll make sure that you're brought up in charges as an accessory to a negligent homicide.
If you just be patient, we'll be with you in a moment. Why don't you have a seat? Please, sit down.
I don't know. Sit down.
What's going on, Doctor?
I don't know. But I'm beginning to get a pretty good idea. What makes you think you have the right to come in here like this?
It's not a right, Doctor. It's a responsibility, and not a pleasant one, believe me.
Just something you need to do so you can sleep at night.
Something like that, yeah.
Because no patient of yours ever picks up an infection in the OR.
Because a young girl died needlessly. That's the only reason we're here.
Really? And if Mindy Yates had died after complications from a routine appendectomy, would you still be here?
Hey, Steve, look at this. It's blood.
I take it that's not a good thing.
Not on an instrument that should have been sterilized.
You find anything else?
Where should I start? How about in the blood lab right next to the OR?
Sounds convenient.
It is for the bacteria. These two rooms should not share the same ventilation system, let alone the same door.
Could what you found have caused Mindy Yates' death?
You know what I think, Dr. Sloan? You don't like the kind of medicine I practice, and you're trying to put me out of business
I
because
don't like the idea of performing unnecessary surgery on people simply because they're willing to pay.
Unnecessary according to whom, Doctor?
That I can't do anything about, but when your people start dying...
One patient, Dr. Sloan. One tragic death that may or may not have resulted from a procedure she chose to have performed here.
You don't feel the slightest responsibility, do you?
I am not the person who puts sculpted bodies on the cover of every magazine and calls it beauty. I am not the person who pays actresses $15 million to show off their surgically enhanced breasts. I just helped Mindy Yates become what she wanted.
A corpse.
Detective Sloan, how much longer is this inspection going to take?
It's over now.
Good. If you would like to debate this further, book us a date on Oprah. Until then, I'm busy. Okay, let's all go back to work, everyone. This is over.
By order of the County Medical Examiner's Office, this clinic is officially closed.
What? This is all a terrible misunderstanding. If you could all just be patient a few more minutes, I'll have it all cleared up. Or my attorney will.
You can call him from the police station.
I have a full slate of surgeries scheduled for today, and I intend to perform every single one of them.
You won't be doing any cutting today, Doctor, unless you can do it wearing these bracelets. Dr. Elaine Donnell, you're under arrest for the negligent homicide of your patient, Mindy Yates. Take her away and read her rights. What's the matter?
You know, there's so much bacteria in this place. There ought to be a lot more sick people than there are.
Maybe that's where all those lawsuits came from.
You know, it's hard for me to believe that someone as intelligent as Dr. Donnell would allow this kind of unsanitary condition.
Well, she won't be doing it anymore, thanks to you.
Thanks to me.
We'll have to hold on to Mindy's body at least until the inquest.
No, I understand. Actually, I came back because I wanted to apologize. I was pretty upset yesterday, and then hearing about Mindy's surgeries,
People can become addicted to it.
Yeah, well, she always was a perfectionist. I guess I lost a part of her even before this.
Hey.
Hi.
Do you have a crick in your back?
Oh, yeah, I threw it out the other day.
Well, you know, I can help you out if you like. My Uncle Bert taught me this move.
I don't think I'm familiar with the Uncle Bert method. She knows what she's doing.
Yes or no?
Well. Hey, that worked. That's great. Who are you?
I'm Julia Brush,
Oh, yes, Mindy's friend, the,
doctor hater. But I'm not, really. I just had a bad experience with one. And unfortunately, he was my fiancé.
Oh, that explains it.
Partly. He did a stomach bypass on a woman at his clinic, and when things went wrong, he panicked. By the time he got her to the hospital, the poor woman had died.
Oh, well, hearing that, I understand why you mistrust doctors.
I hope that we've gained some of your trust back.
Well, you have. That's why I wanted to come back and apologize and ask if there's anything I can do to help.
As a matter of fact, there is something you can do for us and for Mindy. Address the inquest tomorrow?
Without any family, Mindy needs an advocate. A living, breathing reminder that Dr. Donnell put profit before people.
I'd be more than happy to. Is there anything in particular I need to know?
We can discuss it over dinner or lunch.
Well, Dr. Travis, I'd like that very much.
Jesse.
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 I'm sorry it's come to this, but it's best for the patients and the clinic that we close down now.
Well, if you knew there was a problem, why didn't you say something?
Well, it's no excuse, but I've only been here a short time. And Elaine is intimidating. Just wish I could have insisted on some changes before it came to this.
Well, answering the summons to appear at the inquest is a start, but what about you? Where will you go?
I'll land on my feet. A guy with a medical degree can always work somewhere. I just wish there was some way to repair the damage to the family.
You can start with an apology to Julia Brush.
Who's Julia Brush?
She was Mindy's best friend. And she'll be there tomorrow, and I'm sure she'd appreciate if at least one doctor took responsibility for what happened to her best friend.
I'd be happy to. It's the least I can do.
Thank you.
Sure. Well, if you won't let me valet park, can I at least walk you back to your hotel?
Jesse, if I wanted you to walk me back, I would have let you park.
Okay, I get it.
After the inquest, I want to take Mindy's body home. I owe it to her parents and to her and to myself. She was a dear friend to me at a time when I really needed one. But if I let this go any further today, going home is going to be really hard.
Really?
Really. I had a great time today.
So did I.
Bye.
That was the nicest kiss-off I have ever had. minor 20s and acute hypovolemic shock, suspected torn femoral, type cross, start a second IV, wide open plasmate.
Go, trauma 1.
Hey, anything new on Julia?
No, she's still on assisted breathing and comatose. Doesn't look good.
If only I'd been there.
You were there. If it weren't for you, she never would have made it.
I didn't walk her to her door. I didn't see the driver. I didn't even get the whole license plate.
No, but you got enough.
You found the car?
A black Explorer was reported stolen last night. Found it abandoned in a parking lot about a mile from Julia's hotel.
Wow, so whoever stole the car must have dumped it right after they hit Julia.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Poor Julia. I mean, first Mindy, and then this accident.
Accident? What makes you think it was an accident?
Well, I mean, just because two awful things happened to two friends in the same week doesn't mean that they have to be connected.
No, they don't have to be, but in my experience, they usually are. Just, I haven't made the connection yet.
I graduated from Vanderbilt Medical School in the fall of 1991, sir. I did my surgical residency at St. Edward Mercy in Little Rock. And I got my surgical diploma in 1995 from the American Plastic and Reconstructive Board. And I joined the Donnell Clinic last November.
The on-site swabs done by the health department not only turned up Pseudomonas bacteria, but also Staphylococcus, Pneumocystis, and a whole other array of bacteria.
In my opinion, yes, there may have been lapses in ROR.
Did you ever make Dr. Donnell aware of your concerns, Doctor?
Yes, I did.
I want this board to know that I am as shocked by what was found in our OR as anyone, and I cannot explain it. Except to say that I believe I have been targeted by Dr. Sloan, Dr. Bentley, and others in this room, not for the quality of our care, but for what we represent.
Are you suggesting we're looking at falsified results?
No. But this is about power and politics. Old medicine versus new. A giant hospital is taking on a small clinic that gives the kind of speedy, cost-efficient surgery that makes it impossible for dinosaurs like Dr. Sloan and Community General to survive. But our surgery eases human suffering every bit as much as theirs does. For the painfully shy teenager who's so ashamed of her nose, the morbidly obese man who cannot get a job, the fading star trying to add just a few years to her career. We're their last hope.
Upon review of the testimony, the board has unanimously decided to immediately withdraw surgical certification of the Donnell Clinic. We further order a hearing be held to consider revocation of Dr. Elaine H. Donnell's license to practice medicine.
This wasn't a hearing, this was a farce, and I'm not going to let you get away with it.
We may have won, but it feels a little hollow.
Never was going to bring back Mindy, but it sure would make me feel better to know if Julia Brush is going to pull through.
No, it would.
I just wish she'd have been here. You know, Julia should have seen this.
Each and every one of those clinic doctors should have to look her in the eye.
That's it.
What's it?
The key to Mindy Yates' murder. Elaine Donnell was right. This whole thing was a farce. Premeditated by the same person who killed Mindy Yates. Okay, here's the list of every teaching hospital in the country. Have a look at it, and then I'll tell you why I think Mindy Yates' cheek implants were deliberately contaminated.
Dad, what does this have to do with Julia Brush being run down by a stolen car?
Everything. It struck me at the inquest when you said if Julia had been there, she would have looked every one of those doctors in the eye.
Somebody in that room didn't want her there.
Or they'd be recognized.
But which doctor?
It's right there in front of you. St. Edward's Mercy Hospital.
In Little Rock. That's where Dr. Johnson said he did his residency.
His dad had the biggest nose in Arkansas, remember?
So Johnson was Julia's ex-fiance, the one who botched that simple stomach bypass and killed a patient.
I think of everything he told us, one thing was the truth. When he went in to insist with Mindy's surgery, he got sick, all right, because laying on the table was his ex-fiance's best friend, a patient who sooner or later was going to recognize him and expose his malpractice past. He knew that if he was going to prevent it, right then and there was the time. He excused himself, went into the lab, filled a syringe with bacteria, and when no one was looking, laced the implants. Then he got Shermer to replace him so that he and Donnell would take the blame if there was ever an inquiry.
How does a doctor who lost his license in Arkansas get a job here?
Unfortunately, that's fairly simple.
Oh, it's a scandal. In this country, there's no national clearinghouse that keeps track of malpractice.
Yeah, a doctor always has his degree to fall back on.
You can practically kill somebody in one state, have your license revoked, and to go start a new practice and a new life in another state.
Which is what Dr. Johnson must have done.
Until Mindy came along.
Yeah, and given how often Mindy was in and out of that clinic, sooner or later, she was going to recognize Johnson and reveal his past.
That clinic was a mess. You said so yourself. Couldn't that contamination have been accidental?
Well, that was my problem. It was way too messy. There could have been dozens of deaths.
Well, if that clinic was dirtied up, then Johnson knew the inspection was coming. How?
Shermer. We told him we needed his statement to get an inspection.
And he's who we need to talk to.
Detective, I thought I'd given you all the help you needed.
Oh, you can answer another question or two, huh?
Uh-huh.
Why did you let Dr. Johnson know that Health Services was about to do a spot inspection?
I didn't.
Well, that's not what your phone records show. You called Dr. Johnson not 10 minutes after you spoke with Dr. Bentley and Dr. Travis.
All right. I called to warn him to get out.
Why?
Johnson's a friend, all right? I knew that the clinic might fail an inspection.
I'm going to need a statement from you admitting you called Johnson. Otherwise, you're an accessory to murder.
To murder?
That's right. Because your friend, Johnson, arranged for you to put in the contaminated implants that killed Mindy.
The Arkansas State Medical Board revoked the medical license of a Dr. Richard Johnson 4 years ago.
Don't tell me, but let me guess. He bungled a resection on a woman's stomach, didn't get her to ER on time?
Great. Julia's ex-fiance is our murderer, but we can't prove it.
What about the staff around the clinic? Didn't they notice anything at all?
I went through all the police interviews. Any one of those clinic surgeons could have contaminated those implants. They all had prior access to the lab.
A woman dies because she's in the wrong place at the wrong time, and we can't make a case?
For being unconscious in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Right. Unconscious, don't you see? Julia brushes our case.
She's in intensive care, on life support. How could she help us?
Let's back over here,
Mind if I come in?
No. What can I do for you?
Well, actually, I stopped by to apologize for throwing you out of work.
No, it's not your fault. Truth is, it's better this way.
Still losing your income? Do you have anything lined up? Well, maybe I can help. I mean, there's always some place around here looking for a really good surgeon.
It's kind of you. But with all this publicity, I was thinking about Seattle. There's a clinic there with an opening.
Seattle, really? You know, I just went to a medical conference out there. You are going to love it. It's so beautiful, all that nature and that booming economy.
Think so? I sure hate to leave. You know, I was hoping to stay here a long time.
Oh, well, there is one bright spot. Mindy's friend, Julia Brush, she left intensive care this afternoon.
Oh, Mindy's friend, that's right. No wonder I didn't get a chance to apologize to her. She'd had an accident there.
Oh, and a bad one. But she'll be able to now. She's going to be all right.
Is she conscious?
Well, briefly, but no one was able to make out what she was trying to say. She's going to be okay.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So remember, if you need me to make a call or a letter of recommendation or just contacts up in Seattle, get in touch with me. I'll be happy to help.
Thank you.
need any help with that, doctor?
You know, Dr. Johnson, you're a regular triple threat man. This guy can kill somebody with a scalpel, an automobile, or a syringe.
All right, let's go.
I don't know how to thank you. You saved my life. You did. Come here.
I don't want to make this any more difficult for you.
You won't.
Guess we know where Jesse will be spending his next vacation. Uh-oh.
Dr. Sloan.
Yes.
Hello. I've come here to thank you personally.
Oh, you didn't have to do that. I think getting the charges cleared and your license reinstated was the least I could do.
The very least, of course. That's why I'm not thanking you for that. It's for the $20 million I'm going to collect from you and this hospital for defamation.
You're suing me?
Your reckless charges smeared my reputation and cost me countless patients. It will take me years to recoup what I've lost, both professionally and personally.
You know something? You're absolutely right.
She is?
Yes, she is. As a matter of fact, Doctor, I'd be happy to testify on your behalf.
You will?
Yes. I mean, I think all I have to do is tell them the facts. All the many surgeries that Mindy had, the high volume of patients you see every day, the fine doctors on your staff. And I'll just explain to them that you had no way of knowing that one of them had been stripped of his license for killing a patient in another state. I mean, you're very busy. You don't have time to go checking into the background of every doctor you hire. I'll make sure they understand that.
You ever thought about being a lawyer?
Too bloody.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
Protecting my ball.
I don't care about the ball. I care about the shoes.
That's
okay?
the way I play.
This isn't a game, Conway. It's a commercial. Look around. We're all on the same team.
That's how I play whenever I play.
Stay still. Let me take a look at you, okay?
Fine.
Gee, did that hurt, Howie? Because it sure looked painful.
Oh, man, you okay? I used to think kids and dogs were hard. Give me a pudding commercial anytime.
All right. Excuse me, coming through. Hey, whoa, look at this. Smurfs with thyroid problems, huh? Hey, Malik, how you doing, man? Nice to see ya.
Where's the seven-figure Burger Town endorsement deal you promised me?
It's in the pipeline, bro. It's in the pipeline. Give my love to your wife, all right?
I don't have a wife.
Oh, cool. Give them babes something to dream about. You know what I mean? Hey, Brent, nice to see you, buddy. What's going on?
Bodine, when are you going to renegotiate my deal with this lousy team?
I'm on it. I'm under it. I'm around it. I'm through it. Hey, you know, this blue, it really brings out your eyes.
Get out of here.
Hey, there's the man I want to see. Well, 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 those shoes look great. And, you know, I'm the guy who put you in them.
I thought when I fired you, I'd never had to see you again.
No. I'm going to be your reflection until I get that $500,000 in commissions you owe me. You know, it takes a lot of gas to drive a shiny red Humvee.
I wouldn't give you the change between my couch cushions.
Well, that's a shame, because that'd probably just about put us even. Whoops. See you in court, boy chick. The kind without the hoops. There he is, Howie Superstar. Get your wings pressed, man. I got you a gig on Touched by an Angel.
Dwayne, would you get me some ice? is it with that guy?
$20 million a year.
You know what? It's easy for you to take a shot at somebody's back, but you ain't got the guts to do it face to face.
Break it up! Break it up!
You bit my nose!
How did it happen anyway?
He tried to break up a fight.
Those guys are huge. I'm glad he didn't break his jaw.
I wonder it's not broken.
It's my fault. I recommended him for that Mustang job.
Mark, he's an adult. There's no way you could have predicted.
I'm standing between two of the greatest talents to ever share a court, and it's a very volatile mix. It's like matter and antimatter.
Predicted that his ego would go completely out of control.
You know, as a doctor, I'm the one who's got to hold the whole team together. I'm like the glue. A physician, sure, but I'm also a friend, a counselor, a spiritual leader.
And the Nobel Committee has been informed.
You're not encouraging him, are you?
I'm just trying to get an autographed jersey for the PBA auction.
And that requires another endless recital of Jesse's basketball adventures.
Apparently.
Jesse, I don't want to dash your hopes and your dreams, but when I recommended you to Dave Clark, it was just as a doctor.
And I appreciate it. I mean, this has been like a condensed residency in the highest levels of sports medicine.
Really?
Yeah, it's the best job I've ever had.
Too bad it's only temporary.
Which means you better get to work on that jersey, Jess.
Ah, you'll get it. And you know what? I'm also thinking about putting my name in for a permanent position as the team doctor.
Whoa, look at the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting late.
Later.
Why do you think I'm kidding? I'm serious.
Just get out of here and take your poison with you. I would sue you for everything you've got if I thought they paid you anything.
Is there a problem?
Outside of Nurse Mendel, if you're trying to poison my client, no, everything's fine. Thank you.
I'm Dr. Amanda Bentley, Chief of Pathology, and if you're having a problem with one of our nurses, I need to know about it.
My problem, doctor, is with your entire medieval system of dose 'em up and shove 'em out medicine.
But Ken, it hurts.
Hey, you think I'm not suffering here? I'm passing a freaking kidney stone just thinking about my top client in pain. But come on, man. I'm not running to their medicine cabinet.
How bad is the pain?
I just got my nose bit off, lady. How bad do you think it is?
Calm down. Your attending physician prescribed oxycodone. Would you like me to get you one?
No, he would not.
Ken, my nose hurts.
More than losing the Dash Cola endorsement, you have got a date with a needle, remember?
I thought you took care of that.
I did. I opened up a dialogue. We had a substantive discussion, and we came to an understanding.
But I still got to take the test.
Basically, yes. Here. Chew on this. Doctor. Go ahead. Hey, it'll make you feel like $15 million. Well, $13.5 after my commission.
Nature's Natural Healthalizer.
Yeah, I'm the West Coast distributor.
Ah. Made from the same endangered rainforest tree bark eaten by the Chamacoma Indians in their sacred rituals.
Which, as I'm sure you know, are the healthiest people on Earth.
Does it actually relieve pain?
You could say that.
Could you?
Well, not until the FDA lifts the restraining order, no. But my lawyer assures me that it's just a matter of time before those fascists crumble under the weight of massive scientific evidence. Which, by the way, would make this a perfect time for you to get in as a sub-distributor.
Tell me, do you harvest the bark before or after the Indians eat it?
Okay, just keep that up a little bit. Thanks. All right, who's next?
Malik Sealy.
Hi, Mr. Sealy.
All right. All right, Doc. Hey, be careful. That arm is worth a lot.
You got it. I'm not gonna do any permanent damage, I promise you.
Okay.
You know, I play a little ball myself.
Is that right? Well, you good?
No.
Oh, okay.
His blood is red. What they pay him? I expect it to be green or gold.
Howie.
Where were you?
My lawyers checked the players' union contract, and your agent was right about every one of his objections.
So you're gonna call off the drug test, right?
Well, I want to because I want to do right by my players.
But what?
Before I realized my mistake, someone mentioned the testing to the Dash Cola guys.
What?
Anyway, they want the names of anyone who refuses a test. I'm terribly sorry if that causes you a problem, but I promise it will never happen again.
Who told them? Sorry, Howie. See, Dash Cola, they don't want players with good taste. They want players who taste good. Huh? Yeah, nothing like a little cannibalism to sell product, right?
Yeah, see, that's why I signed 3 new deals after my little snap. Blah!
Yeah, well, too bad the new Thunder Shoe Speedmeister XLQ wasn't one of them.
What are you talking about, man? I am Thunder Shoes.
Then why am I holding the first pair of XLQs off the assembly line?
Give me that.
Sorry, my man. Didn't you read the confidentiality clause in the Thunder Shoe contract? Oh, yeah. That's only that new important campaign, right?
Shut up. The $1,000 says there's no shoes in this box.
Gee, Tess, you win.
You're a dead man.
You took my nose, so I took yours. I'm gonna take that blood test right now.
You did good work in there, Travis.
Oh, the players did the hard part. I just put the needle in.
Oh, it's more than that. These drug tests can get ugly, turn players against management, but they seem to like you, trust you.
Just doing my job.
I don't know what your future plans involve, but if sports medicine is an interest, well, maybe we can work something out.
Thank you. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You gotta help me.
Okay, come on. Let's go back in. Oh, it doesn't say here what you usually take for allergy attacks.
I'm trying not to take anything. Those drugs mess me up worse than the allergies do.
They make you drowsy?
And take my edge off. That's why I switched to holistic medicine.
Oh, you mean those natural pills made from herbs and bark?
Yeah. They do any good?
Oh, they're great for marinating chicken. But, you know, if you want some real allergy relief, why don't you try a few of these samples?
Terfenadine.
Guaranteed not to cause drowsiness, and it won't take your edge off. Are you taking any other medications, or are you allergic to any other medications?
Just that chicken marinade. Oh, I take a lot of concentrated garlic.
What do you take that for?
Anyone who tries to block me.
Wow.
Possible the cage just fell off the seat?
Oh, sure. And it's possible that I forgot to latch the top. And it's possible that all the vials slipped out of a container that was specifically designed to prevent that from happening. And it's possible that it was all caused by a 6.9 earthquake that maybe nobody seemed to notice.
I have to ask these questions, Jesse.
I know, Steve. It's just I've heard them all.
And nobody's gonna be harder on you than you.
Yeah, except for those 2 cops at the car wash who saw my floor mat. They thought I was Jeffrey Dahmer's little brother.
There's no sign at all that Jesse's car's broken into.
Not a trace.
Oh, yeah, and it's possible that I forgot to lock the door of my new car, which I happen to spend a fortune on.
Oh, Jesse, nobody's blaming you.
That's because nobody knows yet. Do you think these players are going to be thrilled when they find out they have to be tested again?
Well, one of them a lot less than the others.
You think one of the players smashed all the vials to hide his own drug use?
You know what? Howie Lanier was fighting pretty hard to keep from being tested.
You know, but if he was on drugs, postponing 1 day is not going to substantially change the result.
Maybe it was enough to just delay it. You know, they don't get tested for drug use every day.
You can't fire me from this commercial. My endorsement future is riding on this ad.
But your nose.
Man, you're shooting the shoes. Come on, look, can't you shoot my face later?
I'm sorry, Howie. Hey, keep the shoes. Our treat.
Yeah, well, only wear what I'm paid to wear.
Oh, if we lower the hoop, maybe you can do that with a ball someday.
I won't forget this.
I don't think any of us will.
How do they squeeze in practices between movies, commercials, and photo shoots?
The marketing's what gets people to watch. It's as important as how they play.
You play back.
And action.
He's dead.
How's Jesse?
Shaken. We all are. Desmond Conway was a professional athlete in peak condition, hardly a candidate for a heart attack. And from what Jesse tells me, his medical file doesn't show any history of coronary problems.
Well, maybe we should take a closer look at the file.
He had heart problems?
Not until today.
What are you getting at?
The first thing I noticed about him was that he had a very high white blood cell count.
Looked like he was fighting an infection or allergy.
With the help of an antibiotic, clarithromycin.
Well, that's not unusual.
Well, I also found traces of the allergy medication, terfenadine, in his system.
If you combine those two, you get ventricular fibrillation. But Jesse wouldn't make a mistake like that.
I know. I just felt that you should hear it from me first before I make my official determination public. Cause of death is possible negligent homicide by fatal drug interaction.
Do you have any idea what that'll mean to Jesse?
Mark, I have no choice.
I checked his file before I gave him the sample of terfenadine. I mean, there was nothing in there showing that Dr. Gilman had prescribed clarithromycin. I mean, you can look at the chart yourself.
It's being sent over. Did you ask him if he was taking any prescription medication?
Did I? Oh, come on. What kind of doctor do you think I am?
Jesse, I'm sorry, but I had to ask, and unfortunately, I won't be the last.
It wasn't in the chart. And he didn't tell me that he was taking it.
I believe you.
If medication isn't in a patient's chart and he doesn't tell me that he's taking it, how am I supposed to know?
No, you're right. I just thought...
If Conway was taking antibiotics, why wouldn't he tell me? Huh? I mean, it's not illegal and it's certainly nothing to be ashamed of.
No, of course it's not. I don't know
normally I would have double-checked with his physician, but, you know, the hereafter's a long way to go for a medical consultant.
Jesse, it's not your fault.
Whether it is or isn't, it's not open to debate.
But it will be once I get my hands on Conway's chart.
Excuse me, Dr. Travis?
Yeah, that's me.
Neil Ryder, legal counsel for Community General.
Good news travels fast.
A David Clark just came to see me. He's naming you in a $100 million wrongful death suit. Since you're on our staff, we're being named as well.
I don't believe this.
The hospital will be holding a fitness hearing in 48 hours to decide whether to revoke your privilege to practice here. In the meantime, you're on paid leave.
Look, we can clear this all up in a couple of minutes. All you have to do is take a look at Conway's chart.
I have. Here's a copy. You might want to look at it a little more closely this time. I also suggest you get yourself good legal counsel.
He was prescribed clarithromycin.
I swear to you, Amanda, this page was not in the chart when I read it.
What? What's Jesse doing here?
Don't bother knocking. Nobody's home.
Jesse, you can't break into Conway's house. What are you doing here?
I'm not here. What are you doing here?
I came to check out those pills to see who prescribed them and when. Now you get down from there and go home.
You don't see me, I don't see you.
I am the county medical examiner, which makes me an officer of the court.
Hey, well, I'm not in court.
Not yet.
Boy, you think a guy like Conway would set his alarm.
How do I know you haven't stolen that bottle of antibiotic to save yourself?
You can search me?
You're missing the point.
No, look, the point is my career is at risk. I mean, what would you do? Just sit on your hands and rely on friends, or would you do anything you could to save yourself?
All right. I don't see you. You're not here.
Never thought I'd be glad to hear a woman say that.
Well, this guy has his own Hall of Fame.
Wow. Hey, you want to see Desmond's first diaper?
No, I'll pass.
It's inscribed.
You know, most people keep their prescription drugs in their master bathroom.
He was a humble fellow, wasn't he? Oh.
Hey, I don't want you anywhere near the medicine chest.
What That you said I wasn't here. Find anything?
Yeah. Healthalizer High Energy Formula Powder, 100% organic, all natural ingredients, take 3 times daily.
Is that all?
No, there's more. There's Healthalizer Shaving Lotion, Healthalizer Vitamins, Healthalizer Deodorant. You know, I don't see one prescription drug. I don't see any genuine medication for that, man. What have you got?
Conway's bedside reading. His entire life story and news clippings from the first diaper until the nose bite. Somebody's here. A red Humvee. You okay?
Am I okay? Look what you've done!
I think I saw whose car that was.
Well, good for you. I need proof of insurance!
You know, even in high school, this Conway was an exceptional player.
Mm-hmm. And an exceptional jerk. He deliberately hammered an opponent into the basket post during a game. Cracked the poor kid's skull open.
Well, you broke Tommy Taylor's arm when you tackled him in the Malibu High playoffs. You know, accidents happen in sports, especially at this age.
Yeah, but you won't find Tommy Taylor in my scrapbook. It's not something I'm proud of. Conway's got every injury but his own in here.
Right, you got a point. Remember when you caught the fly ball with your nose?
Every time I look in the mirror.
Hey, guys, I ran some tests on the health formula I found at Conway's home.
Let me guess. Sucrose, fructose, vitamins, minerals, and amino acids.
Good, but you left out one ingredient.
Fiber.
Clarithromycin. It's as though somebody smashed up the pills and laced it in the powder.
That's no accidental drug interaction. That's murder. And Jesse's the weapon.
Where's Jesse now?
Well, remember I told you I was at the house alone and that I lost the intruder because my car got cut off?
Yeah?
It was Jesse who cut me off.
Jesse was with you?
Actually, he was there when I arrived.
You realize how this looks. Now someone can argue that Jesse stole the prescription and spiked the vitamin mix to make it look like murder instead of malpractice.
Well, Steve, what was I supposed to do? Physically subdue him?
No, but when I find him, I might. Where is he?
I don't know. He drove off, but he did say he had an idea who the intruder was.
If you're nice to me, I'll teach you how to rub 2 sticks together, make a fire.
Pretty cocky for a guy with the muscle tone of a Jell-O mold. I have something for you.
No, don't hurt me.
Take this with a glass of milk 3 times a day. With a little aerobics and weight training, the next time I choke you, you might have 30 to 40 seconds more before you pass out.
Next time, huh?
Isn't she great? Stallone with Hooters.
Just what the world needs more of.
Yeah. Oh, right now she's my personal trainer and bodyguard, but she is gonna be a major star.
Ken's developing a Hercules movie for me.
Yeah, you bet your abs, baby. And, you know, her health formula is gonna make her the Mrs. Fields of fitness.
Really? Well, you know, I'm thrilled for the both of you, really. But don't you think that going to jail for stealing Conway's MVP trophy and for nearly choking me to death is gonna kind of put a crimp in things?
Conway owed me $500,000 in commissions. Now that he's dead, maybe this trophy will help me get back a little piece of it. You know, I'll probably never see the rest. I'm the real victim here.
If you and Conway were on the outs, then how come his shelves are filled with this Healthalizer mix?
Because it's a superior product, and it tastes great.
That's right. All my clients, the entire galaxy of NBA superstars are using it.
And I'm sure they all wanted to endorse it, except for Conway. Boy, that's enough reasons to hate the guy. Maybe even enough to want him dead.
Except I'm not the doctor that poisoned him. No offense.
If we lower the prices any further on those houses, we might as well give them away. Yeah, well, I don't care what those other developments charge. Bella Vista County Estates is a prestige address. We spent more furnishing our models than they spent building theirs. Well, you think hard on updating your resume, Jimmy. You got a lot of guts coming down here.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important. We found clarithromycin in Conway's health drink.
So you just proved our case?
Well, the antibiotic comes in pill form. If Dr. Gelbman gave Conway a prescription, why didn't we find a pill container? Why would he mix it in his vitamin shake?
Maybe Conway didn't like to swallow pills. What difference does it make? Your doctor's incompetence killed him.
The thing is, if Jesse's right, it could be that Conway didn't even know he was taking it himself.
Why would anybody spike his vitamins with antibiotics?
Why indeed, especially when it's lethal. That's what I'm trying to find out. I'm asking you to drop the suit against Jesse, just till I find out what happened.
I'll tell you what happened. I lost my headline player, and now my team, which was worth $100 million, probably won't sell for a quarter of that.
Oh, I see. You were counting on that sale to offset some of your real estate losses. And that drug test would show potential buyers that the team was clean. You know, it's a good thing you insured Conway, because now you can keep the team and settle with your creditors.
What are you implying?
Nothing at all. Just relieved that you came out of this thing on your feet. I intend to do the same thing for Jesse.
I just fooling around.
Trying out your hook shot?
Yeah.
You should work on your crossover dribble.
My cross what? I don't think I could ever do that.
Well, most of the time, he can't either.
It's okay, come on. Come on, it's your shot.
What's the matter? Don't you like cats?
His habit, Conway was allergic to him. I was supposed to keep him out.
I didn't know basketball drew cats.
Oh, it's all the popcorn and the pretzels and the hot dogs. And it brings rats. So Mr. Clark got cats to kill him.
Most people use poison.
Oh, Mr. Clark doesn't care what other people do. He does what he thinks is best.
I have noticed that, all right.
Most people wouldn't even consider hiring a guy with cerebral palsy, but Mr. Clark knew it was the right thing to do.
Well, I sure hope the new owner feels the same way about it.
Mr. Clark would never sell the Mustangs.
I hope you're right about that. But you know, you ought to take a look around just in case.
Well, I guess I'll have to find somebody else with Mr. Clark's courage. Got any job openings for an orderly who moves slow but works hard?
Tell you what, if it comes down to that, give me a call.
Doc, you come to watch us play?
Hi, Howie. No, I'm taking one last shot at convincing David Clark not to sue poor Jesse.
Yeah, pity what's happening to him. I kind of like the guy,
Yeah. Hey, listen. Maybe you could use your new influence to help me.
My influence?
Well, yeah, I mean, with Desmond gone, you're the new star of the team.
I've always been the star on this team.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Howie. All you hear is Desmond Conway. I guess I just assumed.
Des was a freak show, you know? I mean, he got all the airtime.
And you got the endorsements, too. I read he had a $50 million shoe contract. Well, wasn't that the commercial you were doing one time?
Yeah, say hello to the little guy for me.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Something wrong?
I think I locked my keys in that car.
You need a hand?
No, I'll take a cab back home and get the extra set. I'm a half an hour from here.
Why don't you hold these?
What are you gonna do?
A little trick I kind of picked up as a kid, you know?
That's amazing.
Guess I'm out of practice. Took a little longer than it used to.
How long did it take you to break into Jesse's car and smash those blood vials, Howie?
What are you talking about?
You're jittery. You can't stand still.
Guess that's my electric personality.
You're addicted to pain pills, Howie. That would have showed up on those blood tests. You got all the symptoms. How'd you get hooked?
Guess it was a practice session before the start of last season. Conway hit me when I was in the air. It's like I came down too hard on my knee.
Your own teammate. Must have hated him.
I started taking the pills for the pain. Then I just started inventing pain so I could keep taking it, you know? Then I just stopped pretending. Look, you're not gonna tell Clark about the pills, are you?
Not if you want to quit. These people can help you, Howie. Quietly.
Thanks.
Had them all along, what do you know? Did Dr. Gelman ever do anything for these people besides prescribe drugs?
As far as I can see, they were a healthy bunch. There was an outbreak of strep throat about a month ago, but other than that, nothing.
Well, there's not even a hint of preventative medicine anywhere in here. Even the slightest injury results in drugs.
Huh. Okay, so Dr. Geldman was sloppy. At least nobody died while he was there.
Jesse, there's only a few allergy medicines that don't cause drowsiness. Any doctor would have prescribed exactly the same thing.
Well, how would the killer know that Conway would need allergy relief at the right time?
Do you still have the clothes that Conway had on when he died?
I sure do. They're in my path lab.
Well, I think that we're going to find the other half of the weapon right there. Uh-huh. Just exactly as I thought. There's cat dander all over Conway's clothes.
And not just the ones he was wearing. I checked out the clothes in his locker, and they were covered, too.
And somebody put it there deliberately to make sure he had an allergic reaction.
Probably the same person who put the clarithromycin in the health formula.
That's a safe assumption?
Yeah, well, safe for the guy who did it, because we still don't know who that is. I got a hearing tomorrow.
Jesse, Dad's been looking all over for you. Your hearing starts in less than an hour.
Yeah, it slipped my mind entirely.
Sorry I bothered you.
The truth is, it's the only thing I've been thinking about. Oh, man, I'm so scared.
Is it worse than the time you were infected with a genetically altered smallpox?
I was the victim of an infection I had no control over. That's totally different.
You've been in tight spots before. You always manage to come out all right.
But those times, it wasn't my fault.
It's not your fault this time, Jeff.
Yeah, but what if I missed it? Huh? I mean, what if that page was in the chart and I didn't see it? What if Conway mashed up the antibiotics and put it into his health formula?
You really believe that's what happened?
No, but maybe I'm just fooling myself. Maybe this is just my subconscious protecting my conscious from some horrible truth that I can't bear to face.
I thought you gave up watching soap operas for lunch.
It's either that or Barnaby Jones reruns. Whatever happened to Mark Shearer?
You didn't miss the page, Jesse. It wasn't there when you looked. Conway was murdered. He was set up.
But, you know, right now, that's just your theory. I mean, all I got is my word against theirs.
But you got something going for you that they don't. The truth.
Sounds to me like somebody's been watching those Barnaby Jones reruns at lunch.
Do they sound like Mark Shearer?
Oh, yeah.
Always liked Mark Shearer.
Oh, he's a talented man.
Mr. Ryder, what is your recommendation to the board?
I believe it is in the best interest of our patients to release Dr. Travis from his obligations to Community General.
Mr. Chairman, I think it's a little soon to be making any decisions about Dr. Travis' future. I mean, certainly not based on the information we have. Right at the moment, we don't have all the facts yet.
We know enough. Dr. Travis prescribed terfetidine to a patient who was already taking clarithromycin. A first-year med student wouldn't make that kind of mistake.
Jesse didn't.
It says very clearly in Conway's chart that he was taking clarithromycin.
That notation wasn't in the file when Jesse read it.
So what we have here is a file folder on one side against Dr. Travis's word on the other. You'll both have to do better than that.
Last month, an event occurred that almost forced the LA Mustangs to cancel a game. Can you tell us what that event was?
Some kind of bug hit everyone from the towel boy to me. Looked like half the team was going to be too sick to play.
And what did you have?
Dr. Geldman said it was strep throat.
And what did the team physician prescribe for all of you to treat this illness?
Clarithromycin?
A prescription noted in almost every employee and player's chart, including Desmond Conway's.
The L.A. Mustangs did play that game, though, didn't they?
Yes, we beat Chicago by 20 points that night.
And who scored half those points?
Desmond Conway.
As a matter of fact, that was one of his best games of the season. That's pretty amazing for a man who supposedly had strep throat.
The guy was a superstar. Now you know why.
I am dead.
No, he's just getting warmed up.
I hope you're right. Oh, sorry. Ah! Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
May we have a moment, please?
Sorry. Score another point for our team.
Jesse, nobody blames you for being nervous. Jesse, I want you to go somewhere.
You're kicking me out of my own hearing?
I want you to go find Dwayne, the team gopher.
Dwayne the Gopher? What do you want him for?
To save your neck. Now, Dwayne was there when you did the blood test, and he witnessed the fight between Lanier and Conway, right?
Right.
Then go get him down here as fast as you can to testify for you right away.
Okay, I'll tie him down and stick him in my trunk if I have to.
Dr. Travis will be back in just a moment. He asked me to continue on for him, if I may, on his behalf. I'd like to call Dr. Amanda Bentley to the stand, if I may. She serves with the medical examiner's office. Maybe she could explain her findings.
Thank you, Mr. Clark.
What am I supposed to say?
As much as you can for as long as you can. Dr. Bentley, your autopsy showed that Conway died of cardiogenic shock caused by an interaction between terfenadine and clarithromycin.
Yes.
Did you ever locate the prescription for that antibiotic or even the actual pills in the possession of Mr. Conway?
No.
Well, how then was it administered?
It was ground up in a health formula he presumably took each morning.
Mm-hmm. Now, is that a standard way to administer that kind of medicine or any kind of medicine?
Absolutely not. How can you monitor the dosage if the pills are ground up in a wheat germ vitamin powder?
So it's almost as if somebody had spiked that health drink without his knowledge, wouldn't you say?
That would be my guess.
Her guess.
Now, when you examined his medical records, did you find any pre-existing medical conditions?
Only a problem with allergies, particularly to cats.
Cats. So, it would be safe to say that if he had an allergy attack, he might have been given terfenadine by a doctor. And if the doctor or Mr. Conway didn't know that he was on the antibiotic.
It could kill him.
Thank you.
But you don't actually know if Conway put the antibiotic in his health stuff himself, do you?
I don't know.
In fact, this whole scenario is a hypothesis. There are no real facts to back it up.
I wouldn't say that.
Of course you wouldn't. Thank you.
If I may, I'd like to ask Dwayne Roberts to come up and answer a few questions for us.
Come on. How long does this charade have to go on? I mean, we are talking about a medical issue here. What possible insight can the towel boy provide? No offense.
None taken.
I beg the indulgence of the board. Just take a moment or two.
You have a moment then, but that's all, Dr. Sloan. Our patience is wearing thin here. Thank you, Dr. Bentley.
Howie, man. Dwayne, thanks for coming down to help us out.
No problem.
Dwayne, what is your job?
I keep the locker rooms clean, and I run errands, and I do the laundry, and I get Gatorade and towels for the players.
Shoo away the cats?
Whatever they ask me to do, I do. My job description is pretty loose.
You're one of the few people who has the run of the entire facility, including the players' lockers, right?
Me and Mr. Clark.
You like basketball?
I'm not in the job because I like cleaning toilets.
Would you like to play?
With cerebral palsy, I'm just happy to be able to walk in a straight line. Playing basketball isn't even a possibility for me.
But it was once, wasn't it?
Never. Cerebral palsy is something you're born with. You should know that.
I do.
Dr. Sloan.
Cerebral palsy is a disorder that affects the entire body, not just half the body. That's usually caused by stroke, possibly a head injury. Like the one you got in high school when Desmond Conway slammed you against the backboard post.
It's not me. It's not even my name.
If you had cerebral palsy, you couldn't have blocked that ball the way you did. Desmond Conway did more than hurt you, didn't he? He destroyed your future, stole your dreams.
You've got the wrong person. My right arm has always been stronger. I've been working on it for years.
As a matter of fact, Dwayne, even without that accident, you'd have never made pro. I mean, you were okay, but you weren't great. You didn't have the talent and the skill that Conway had. I mean, even back then, he was extraordinary. You were just playing. Conway lived that game. I mean, those moves came to him as naturally as breathing. He was.
No better than me! The only reason he got where he was instead of me was because he took me out! He assassinated me!
So you assassinated him. You had strep throat. That's where you got the antibiotic that you put in his drink. And you had access not only to the lockers, but to the files. Nobody knew more about his allergies than you did.
That's right, I took this job so I could get close to him. I exaggerated my illness. And you know what? I didn't even have to. I worked a stinking locker room for 2 years, and you know what? He didn't ever recognize my face. He didn't remember the face of a man whose life he destroyed.
You set up that drug interaction. You altered the charts, too, didn't you?
It's all about their getting all the acclaim, the women, the endorsements. That should have been me. And it would have been me. But he took it. He stole it from me.
So you stole a career from Jesse, huh?
It was the only way. Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm sorry.
I
recommend that Dr. Travis remain on the staff of this hospital and that no mention of this be made in his file.
Your recommendation is accepted, and this hearing is over.
Where the heck's the doctor? I'm dying here. Oh, it's fatal, right? What'd you come to measure me for a slab in the morgue?
What's wrong?
I can't stop throwing up. I think I got the Black Death or the Red Death or one of those major colored deaths.
Well, maybe it's food poisoning.
No, that's not possible. All I had to eat was some of my Healthalizer meal packets.
Let's put him on an IV, saline, sodium, and potassium, 5 milligrams promazine, 0.6 milligrams atropine.
Man, you know, the Chemicomi Indians, they used to eat this stuff all the time in their sacred rituals.
Well, tell me, have you ever seen one of these Indians afterwards?
No, they all disappeared like 3 or 4 million years ago.
And you may have just discovered why.
Gee, the little stick drawings on their caves were so healthy looking.
Hey, you know, maybe I could market this as a diet program.
Amanda, you been hiding from me?
Yes, but suddenly you seem like the better alternative.
I'll take that as a compliment.
No, wait, doctor, you know, I can still get you in on a very lucrative sub-distributor.
And I'd appreciate it if you could rush the Hope Street autopsies.
Oh, but I was planning on taking my time, savoring every last moment. But since this is such a...
What happened to you?
Hey.
I was playing a little half-court with the guys.
I'm sorry, I didn't even see him. I was just dribbling down the court. I had no idea I was bouncing the ball off your head.
No idea. Well, that was my strategy. And I bet you didn't even notice I stole the ball from you.
Not until he dropped you through the basket.
Yeah, well, it's still 2 points for me. I had possession. You guys don't even know the rules.
We know the rules. You the one in the wheelchair.
Have a little more soup, Miss Larkin? I made your favorite watercress. We don't usually eat this well at Chez Dobbs. Only when you're here, my dear. More? No? Saving room? So, how was your flight? By the way, the TV said this was your first trip to LA, when in fact, I remember you stopped here briefly in June of '94. Well, my memory's only excellent when it comes to you, my love. But I wish you'd called. Everybody else only wants your money. I'm the only one who loves you. I'd given up all hope of our ever being together. Until this. The mayor of Los Angeles and the regents of the university cordially request the attendance of Mr. Larry Dobbs at a reception in honor of Ms. Victoria Larkin and her endowment to the School of Fine Arts. 14 October, 2 p.m. in the Opal Room of the Belvedere Hotel. Yeah, any suggestions for proper attire?
We're okay out here. How's it out back, Watchdog 3?
There you are. Good to see you.
Watchdog 2, did you let through the guy in the cheap suit? Had an invitation. I'll check him out. Excuse me, sir. Could I have a word with you?
I don't have time to chat. I'm already late. I just hope Victoria isn't upset with me. Victoria!
Look out! He's got a knife! She's down! Take care of him.
You call this a security wing? I call this an open invitation to anyone with a pass key and a gun. When did they install that? During the Kennedy administration?
It's probably the last time there was a very important patient in here. This wing usually handles the hospital's outflow.
Well, that explains why these exit doors don't even have lockouts.
Well, anything the LAPD can do to help.
Your job is to be our liaison, not offer advice. Just stand back and take notes. We'll post a full-spectrum metal detector at the end of the corridor, plus the guard station, and motion detectors spaced every 15 feet.
Glad to see these things are on batteries. Power failure at the wrong time could be very inconvenient.
We'll plug in the infrared cameras with heat sensors here and here.
I'll cross-cover the entire corridor and eliminate any blind spots. And I assume your security patrols will all be keyed into the same set of communication codes?
Well, maybe I'm the one who should be taking notes.
The perimeter is secure. We have men deployed in the parking structure as well.
2 squads to do the work of 3. We're talking 20-hour days if there aren't any problems.
Seems like an awful lot of work and trouble to take a gallbladder out of a scam artist.
A stockbroker who scammed $200 million from his clients. It took us 5 years to get him. The last thing the government wants is Bentley Crocker dying.
Or at least until you find out where he hid his money.
Secure this area, now! Yes, sir.
So we got a stabbing victim, puncture wound under the right scapula. Vitals are stable, moderate blood loss. I want an X-ray, and I want the OR ready.
Patient conscious?
Unfortunately, yes.
It's a good sign. Patient's alert, a little peeved, but her color's good.
Accurate diagnosis. That's unusual for a doctor.
Sarcasm, sense of humor appear to be intact.
Is that a good sign, too?
Good is absolutely critical.
I like your bedside manner. Does it travel?
It does now.
Where are you taking her?
Trauma 1, just down the corridor. I can draw a map if you'd like.
That's not necessary. She won't be there very long. Victoria Larkin's the 3rd richest woman on the planet. A lot of people would like to get to her. That's not going to happen again. I want her moved to a secure area at once.
We're not moving her anywhere until she's stabilized. Now, I have a patient to take care of, if you don't mind.
Whatever happens, my men and I stay with her. You understand?
Are you where you're bleeding? Get a wheelchair over here.
Yes, sir. Dr. Travis says we need you in Trauma 1, Dr. Sloan. The patient's lung collapsed.
Forget about me. Help her. Will you listen to me? This can wait. I'm not hurt that badly.
You haven't changed much, Waldeck. Always trying to tough it out alone.
I guess this is where I say you two must know each other.
That's right. But I don't know you.
Better be nice to this lady, Waldeck. She happens to be a federal marshal.
Good for her. I had the security team that guards Victoria Larkin.
From what I've seen today, you don't guard her very well.
I wish I could say you were wrong about that.
There's a man who likes to make a good impression.
Waldeck never did care what people thought about him, which came in handy when he served on the LAPD. He was internal affairs.
A cop who hunted cops. Nice guy.
I can think of a lot of ways to describe Frank Waldeck, but nice would not be at the top of the list.
Have a nice day.
Mr. Waldeck, glad to see you sitting up in bed. Although I don't know why I'm so surprised. You've been doing so well, we can have you out of here by this afternoon.
Good. I'm tired of doing my job long distance.
Is she aware that you watch her like that?
Victoria Larkin is aware she gave up the concept of privacy the day she took her company public and became one of the richest women in the world.
Oh, I'm impressed. You have the opponent surrounded, don't you?
It's easy when the opponent is yourself. You play weight cheater.
Occasionally and very badly. Look, take it easy for a few days. Give those stitches a chance to do their job.
Just a little puncture. I had a good night's sleep. I'll rest today, and I'll be back on schedule tomorrow. Oh, and thank you for the flowers.
Is there a patient in here somewhere? Should have brought a machete.
You'd never get it past the metal detector. With my doctor, he just walked in. He's, adorable. I think I'll bring him with me to the gala. Well, of course I'm coming. I'm president of the charity. I have to be there. I'll be in Washington this time tomorrow.
That's not possible.
I just gave my word.
Let me explain the situation.
Be my guest.
Yes, this is Dr. Mark Sloan. I'm very well, sir, and you? It certainly is a pleasure. No, sir, I don't think there's a necessity of flying your own personal physician in. She's in very, very good hands. You have a nice day, too, sir. Why didn't you warn me?
I wanted to see your face. So you see, I have to go.
Absolutely not. All right, hold your breath a moment, then try to inhale.
Is this necessary?
Just take a moment. Hold your breath. Inhale. Good, and exhale. Okay, one more time.
Well, that's enough.
Look, you can do this now, or we can sedate you, and I'll do it while you're unconscious. It's your choice.
Do you know who you're talking to?
I'm talking to a patient who was stabbed in the back, whose lung collapsed when her chest cavity filled up with blood.
Is there some good news in there somewhere?
Good news is we have reinflated your lung. Vital signs are all good. Prognosis is excellent as long as you do what I say. That means no more phone calls, no galas. Just lots of bed rest and a little peace and quiet.
Sounds rather boring.
You feel better, believe me. And you'll be treated like royalty in here. I promise you that.
Why do I get the feeling you say that to all your patients?
Because you're as smart as you are stubborn.
You're looking healthy.
I've been heard worse playing racquetball. Brought the report?
And we're working our way down your list of LA locals who sent Victoria threatening letters.
Threatening or adoring. Some of these people are seriously bent. You should read their letters.
I'd love to. When can I get my hands on them?
I'll get them to you right away.
I'll have forensics checking for prints against the invitations. But I doubt any of those people were able to wangle an invitation.
I agree. Victoria will probably die from old age before you find a match, Sloan.
Well, if that happens, at least you'll have done your job.
On the TV, they're saying a man attacked you. When they describe him. But you must know it's not true. I would never hurt the only woman I've ever loved.
Dobbs? Larry Dobbs?
I couldn't hurt her. It wasn't me.
Then who did?
I don't know. I just got the invitation. I went to the hotel.
What did you see?
I saw you yell out something, and Victoria fell, and I ran, that's all.
Who did you talk to about this? Call a friend? The press?
No, I didn't talk to anyone. I don't know anything.
Take it easy, Mr. Dobbs. Waldeck.
Sloan here. I've got a match.
You got what?
A 5-point match between a letter, an invitation, and Larry Dobbs. One of Victoria Larkin's more fervent admirers. If you can believe his letters.
This man's address.
1123 Howell, apartment 329.
I'll meet you there. Relax, Mr. Dobbs. Relax. We caught the man who hurt Victoria. She would like to thank you personally.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Come on. She's right outside your window.
Where?
Good. You the cop in charge?
I'm Detective Sloan. You know something about this?
I got a pizza for Larry Dobbs in 329. They said I should talk to you.
You ordered a pizza? When?
35 minutes ago. But hey, man, I've been behind that police line for 6 minutes. I don't think you're gonna get away without paying for this. That's him. He's dead.
What's on the pizza?
Deluxe meets a pizza. I ain't going back without the money. You got any cash on him?
Lady, that man and all of his belongings are now in police custody, including this.
That'll be $850. Hey, thanks.
Dobbs?
Uh-huh. You should have seen his place. Wall-to-wall Victoria. He's a fanatic, all right.
Suicide?
Pizza.
Hope I haven't overstepped here. I took the liberty of bringing in one of our systems. It's the latest in perimeter security. This little plate generates
An electromagnetic detection field. No doubt the field runs from floor to ceiling, catching anyone moving through the corridor.
Well, it can be key to overlook such human characteristics as mass and velocity.
So that someone like Victoria Larkin doesn't have to deal with checkpoints.
Whomever you want.
I suppose this is going to play hell with our other security systems.
Not at all. It won't interfere with your vid cams, your motion detectors, or your metal detector. And I certainly don't intend for it to interfere with the chain of command.
That is the private sector's big plus, always having the latest in hardware. But, of course, you know, their big negative is inadequate background checks.
Oh, we manage. I mean, it wouldn't be too hard to get the background on someone who, say, started out in the Secret Service guarding foreign dignitaries until the vice consul of the Lower Volta copped a feel and got his arm broken in 3 places.
Reflex.
I believe you. But it blew any chance you might have had for the White House detail.
I was lucky. My boss liked me.
I gathered that. So when you ask for the biggest, baddest job in the federal security system...
That's how you would describe the head of transportation for the entire U.S. prison system?
Let me put it this way. You've gone where no woman has gone before. You must like challenges.
You don't have to butter me out, Mr. Waldeck. Victoria Larkin will stay in the security wing. The president is very concerned about it.
Well, God bless America.
I will, however, expect you to take me to dinner as a consolation.
Hamburger, sausage, anchovies, and pastrami. Wow, no wonder Dobbs decided not to wait for this. But it does smell good.
It's evidence.
What do you mean evidence? You've eaten half the evidence.
I am investigating.
Hey, wouldn't that be easier at the hospital?
Not as private.
Why did Dobbs jump?
Maybe he didn't.
He was a freak for Victoria. He knew he couldn't have her now, and the police were probably closing in.
So he orders a pizza?
Well, Maybe he didn't want to go to the hereafter hungry.
No, I checked Dobbs out. There was no history of suicide attempts, no history of violence.
Until yesterday.
Look at this photo of Dobbs' body in the alley right there. Notice he's wearing his watch on his right wrist.
Indicating that Dobbs was left-handed. Was he?
I don't know, but what does that have to do with the x-ray?
Well, come here and look at this. There is a V-shaped nick on the top of the rib, see, directly behind Victoria's scapula.
Well, that matches the entry wound. I found clean margins all along the lower length, indicating a downward-facing blade.
But that nick in the rib is not consistent with a left-handed assailant. Look at this, turn around. A left-handed assailant certainly would have entered the scapula, but in order to nick a rib, he would have had him into the left.
And if Dobbs wasn't right-handed?
He couldn't have been the assailant.
But nobody else was close enough except for Waldeck.
Yeah, but he was stabbed too, remember?
The thing is that wound could have been self-inflicted. I've got his x-rays too, and the angle of that thrust indicates somebody who's right-handed.
And Waldeck is right-handed.
Yeah.
I don't know, Mark. A guy like Waldeck, if he wanted to kill the third richest woman in the world, I don't think she would have made it back to the hospital.
What if he didn't want to kill her? What if he staged that whole thing just to ingratiate himself with the family?
Yeah. Waldeck's not that kind of guy. He's efficient, effective, always. He's never desperate. He was the IA's top investigator when he was with the department. It just doesn't make sense, Dad.
Well, I could be wrong about this, but none of this fits together. I have a feeling that Victoria is in grave danger. Sorry.
Hold on a second. Yeah? No, Brody works Sunday. I don't care if he's playing the 49ers. He's wiggled out of Sunday duty for the last 6 weeks. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Over here! Don't move! Don't move! We got him right there. Freeze!
Sorry. Okay, take a deep breath. Inhale. You know, that lung sounds pretty good, young lady. I think we'll have you up and about in a short order.
Young lady? Are you flirting with me?
Me? Why?
Nobody talks to me like that. Everybody just follows my orders, does what I want. They jump. I'm never wrong, never ignored, never contradicted.
You really want me to treat you that way?
It's sickening. I find your attitude rather refreshing. In fact, I find everything about you rather refreshing, Dr. Sloan. I need a doctor like you.
There's lots of doctors like me.
Be my personal physician. Travel with me. Tell me how to invest my charitable dollars.
It's very, very flattering. I'm afraid my job's right here.
Think about it. Obscene salary, exotic locations, unlimited access to the company plane.
You make it sound like there's no downside.
Well, crowds, parties, work, work, work. Not enough privacy, too much security.
You know, Frank Waldeck seems pretty competent, though.
Yeah. He's only been with me a few months, so he's not really had to prove himself. I mean, until that man attacked me.
You saw the knife, did you?
Well, not actually. And Waldeck was pushing me out of harm's way. But enough of that. That's the past. What does the future hold for you and me?
For you, more bed rest. For me, more rounds.
Sorry!
You know, I understand that you gentlemen are just trying to do your job, but we're trying to do a job around here, too, and sometimes those alarms going off just constantly is pretty nerve-wracking, you know? Still playing against yourself, I see.
I've yet to find a worthy opponent. I understand you borrowed my x-ray.
I was a little concerned about you.
Oh. I didn't realize you were still on my case, Doctor.
Just about in mid-game, aren't you? No set pat in there yet. Of course, all the pieces aren't on the board, are they?
I think I just found someone to play with.
Everybody on standby. Got white collar one on approach.
Roger that. Back out. Take the west wing, sir.
Isn't that stock investor, Bentley Crocker?
That's him, all right. Most hated felon in North America. The richest, too.
Boy, I bet a lot of people wouldn't mind seeing him dead. Of course, I guess he's safe in here.
That depends on who the assassin is.
Well, they got the latest technology all over the place and squads of marshals everywhere.
Truth is, if I wanted to kill him, I could. And walk away clean.
I think I better sharpen my game. You know, this is a fascinating game.
Why the sudden interest?
I want to know how Waldeck's mind works.
Did I miss a part of this conversation?
Wei Chi is an ancient Oriental game of positioning and strategy. Waldeck plays it. You thinking about playing against him?
I have the feeling I already am.
I'm still lost.
Well, the object of Wei Chi is to control territory and to capture or kill all your opponent's men. You alternate putting the stones on the board, and then if you're subtle and you've got a long-range strategy in mind, you can capture your opponent before he even knows what happened.
You're trying to figure out why Waldeck stabbed Victoria and himself.
Yeah. What did he get out of it?
Well, so far, just a hospital room.
You know, maybe that's what Waldeck wants. What better way to get himself into the security wing?
He doesn't need protection. He can take care of himself.
Victoria and Waldeck are not the only ones in that wing. Bentley Crocker is, too.
You think Waldeck would want to kill him?
I don't know. But he certainly is positioning himself so he can.
I have to learn how to play this game.
Why would Waldeck want to kill Crocker?
Between the banks that Crocker's defrauded and the cartels he's robbed, he's got an enemies list longer than Richard Nixon.
So just move him.
You know, maybe that's what Waldeck wants, to get Crocker's security changed.
Then move Victoria to another floor. He'd have to go with her.
You know, he might just try to hurt her again to get back in the security wing.
I'm sticking with checkers.
I ought to at least warn Monica Shattuck about this.
Well, you know, I don't see what the problem is here. He knows that we're on to him. He lost. Game over.
You know, actually, Jesse, I think the game has just begun.
My security arrangements are just fine now that we've brought this place up to code.
But I'm sure the technology is fine. I'm talking about Frank Waldeck. We have reason to believe that he's here to kill your prisoner.
Is that an official warning about him?
No, not official, not exactly.
Well, then what exactly?
The medical examiner has found evidence that Waldeck may have stabbed Victoria Larkin himself, just so he could get unlimited access to the security wing.
No one outside my office even knew Bentley Crocker was coming here.
Look, I've worked with Frank Waldeck for a long time. He's got a real talent for getting around obstacles.
Not me. But if it is true, which I doubt, I'll deal with him.
Look, I'm just trying to help, Marshal. Crocker's not my prisoner.
I'll handle it, Detective. I have to thank Detective Sloan. You checked out just fine.
And I'll have to rouse his suspicions more often.
You're not going to breach my security, you know.
I believe I already have.
I meant the hospital.
So did I. Victoria Larkin and I are in the security wing, aren't we?
Not anymore. I changed the access protocol. You're locked out.
Nice move.
I thought you'd like it.
So you really don't think I'm trying to kill Bentley Crocker, do you?
Sloan does. I'm not so sure.
He's a good cop.
So he's right?
Let's not worry about that now. We have better things to do. Let's talk about communication codes, shall we?
Have a nice day. You know, actually, you are in good enough shape we could transfer you somewhere else safely.
Why would you want to do that?
Well, I mean, if you're unhappy with the health care, just uncomfortable.
But I'm neither. Something else is worrying you. What is it? Frank Waldeck, perhaps? I shall take that as a yes. Well, those questions you asked me about him, the way that you asked them, I could tell something was wrong. When everybody wants something from you, you get to read people pretty well. So I started wondering, what does Waldeck want? What happened the other day?
When you were attacked.
When I told you he tried to push me out of harm's way, but what if he turned me around deliberately so I couldn't see what was happening?
That would fit.
So what really happened? Tell me.
We think he's the one who stabbed you.
He tried to kill me.
No, I don't think he intended to. I think he wanted you alive, and in this security wing, to have access to another patient and kill him. You can see you'd be safer somewhere outside of Community General.
But if I'm not here, then he has to find another way in, and you won't be able to keep as close a watch on him.
True.
Then I'm staying.
You know, that's very courageous, but you don't have to do that.
Of course I don't. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do, except obey you. Anyway, the longer I'm here, the longer I have to convince you to come away with me.
You know, I was getting a little bit close in here. I think I'll open the window.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if
Oh, that's all right. Take the minute. Would you just get a little fresh air? A little air?
I don't know what you're so worried about. It's just a simple gallbladder operation, isn't it?
Steve, do you know how many things can go wrong in a gallbladder operation? And that's assuming that no one tries to sabotage the medication or the equipment.
Look, it'll be fine. He's getting top-notch treatment. And we'll triple-check all the equipment and the meds.
Well, I'll be coming down here tomorrow to watch.
Well, I'm counting on it. Bye.
Bye.
Looking for something, Frank?
I must have made a wrong turn.
The IA cop I knew didn't make wrong turns.
Then I guess I didn't.
We check the OR equipment again now. I'm telling you, he was in there messing with that equipment.
Well, everything checked out fine. We spent all night doing it.
Well, then why was he in there, and why did he follow me?
Well, maybe you stopped him before he had a chance to do anything. Maybe Waldeck is trying to distract us by rattling you.
Well, he succeeded in the rattling part.
Careful. Yep. Mark the line. Rucker is on the way to OR.
Copy that. We're ready.
Got it. Here we go. Susan?
I phoned Shattuck's hotel room. I paged her 3 times. I had the hospital searched twice.
In other words, you can't find her and you'd like a little help from the LAPD.
It would be appreciated. This isn't like her.
Well, you stay with Crocker. I've got a couple places I can look.
He's under. BP 120/70. I'm about to make the incision for the laparoscope.
Dr. Sloan, seems you always catch me when I'm playing a game.
That's true. You know, I know that playing chess alone isn't a lot of fun. This probably isn't either, is it?
You're right. Care to play?
You know, I'd like that, but my shift is over. Listen, we could play out at my beach house. Out on the deck, spectacular view, ocean breezes. Of course, let you have some reason to stay here at the hospital.
I like the beach.
You were right.
It's nice here. Ideal for a game like this.
I'm sorry to be taking so long.
It's fine. Take your time. Some Wei Chi games last for years. Actually, I was thinking about Bentley Crocker getting his gallbladder taken out. I'll bet about right now he's deep in the anesthesia. All the incisions have been made. His belly is getting filled with carbon dioxide.
Instrument ports in place. Starting the CO2. Setting maximum patient pressure at 15.
I'm sure you had all the equipment checked out. Those endless coils of hose. Whether that's really carbon dioxide and not some toxic or even explosive gas being used. And then, of course, there's the gas pump itself.
CO2 pump.
Hello?
Amanda, is the CO2 on yet?
Yes, but everything seems to be going fine.
Good. Well, just keep an eye on things, will you?
Those men of yours, they're dead.
So I see. Thought I had you in such poor position, too. But with all those threats you're developing, it's hard to know which one to react to.
That's why Wei Chi is called a game of protracted struggle.
Because your opponent's objective's always changing.
There you're wrong, Doctor. The object is always the same. The next crucial juncture can come at any time.
Think I see the strategy you're planning now.
Actually, I was thinking of Crocker. That clip they put on the artery, it's remote controlled. And then there's the bovie that they use to take the gallbladder out itself. It cauterizes as it cuts, as long as the frequency isn't set too high. Well, Crocker's gallbladder won't be bothering him anymore. The surgical ports will be removed, and all that CO2 will simply dissipate in his body. Of course, he's vulnerable to a bolus of anesthesia, an allergic reaction to medication, an unexplained heart arrhythmia from the stress of surgery.
Well, looks like all my territory is under your control.
Not a bad first match for someone who doesn't play very often. I've enjoyed it, Doctor.
Amanda, when Crocker's coming out of the anesthesia, monitor him very, very carefully.
They've already closed up, Mark. They're headed for recovery, and the surgery seemed to go fine.
You've been all over this room. Are you sure this is where your lady friend is staying?
Positive.
What do you mean you're moving Crocker?
Marshall's orders, Doctor.
Look, I know that he just had a very simple operation, but I think it's way too soon for him to be moved.
Well, that's what Marshal Shattuck liked about it. Surprise. And it's a fail-safe system. Even I don't know the communication codes.
Well, can't it be stopped?
Might be a fool to try. The prison ambulance is downstairs right now.
Monica Shattuck died of an air embolus introduced by hypodermic. Now, the marks on her arms are from shots of sodium pentothal.
Waldeck must have used it to get information out of her.
Probably over the course of several hours. There's also a puncture wound in her neck, and I'd say he used something to immobilize her before he started questioning her. The communication codes.
What communication codes?
Marshal Linder said that they had secured communications, and that's how an ambulance was called to take Crocker back to the prison.
Crocker's gone?
Yeah, they just left.
Yeah, all right. They found the ambulance abandoned 10 miles north of here. But Waldeck must have had a band stashed. Canvass the area.
I'll bet he headed south.
What makes you think that?
Well, because going north is just a false move to lead us in the wrong direction.
You may have a knack for Wei Chi yet, Jesse, better than me. Waldeck's one. It's about the size of it. I couldn't figure out his strategy.
Dr. Sloan,
Yes.
I'm sorry about Waldeck.
Well, at least you're out of danger and recovering nicely.
Thanks to your ability.
To make you behave?
Ha! I want you to reconsider my offer.
Well, Victoria.
I would set up a medical research foundation and you could run it. Just think about it. Take your time. I'll hold a seat for you on my jet.
Your jet? I think Crocker's still alive.
Why?
Look, the objective in Wei Chi is to control territory and to kill or capture men. I don't think Waldeck wants to kill Crocker. I think he wants to know where Crocker's money is.
Well, then he'll kill him.
Yeah, well, Waldeck couldn't have gotten far.
And I think I know where he's headed.
Hold it, Waldeck. Crocker's passed his last stone, Waldeck, and you just played yours. You're under arrest.
Congratulations, Sloan. Looks like you busted my game.
But how did you know that's where Waldeck was headed?
Well, in Wei Chi, you mount multiple interconnected threats. Waldeck was doing it to me all morning when Crocker was in surgery.
Misdirecting your attention.
Oh, and is he good at it?
He sure made us think he tampered with the OR.
Sure did.
So we would let down our guard when Crocker made it through surgery, okay? But he didn't realize what kind of a game player he was up against.
Well, I'm no Wei Chi expert. I'm pretty good study, though.
Well, that's good, because I've got a new game for you.
New game?
Mancala.
Mancala?
Maybe the oldest game in the world. They found stone Mancala boards in Egypt dating back to 1400 BC.
Mancala, huh?
2 players, 48 stones each, 12 bins, 6 per side.